What's up, guys? Hope you all had some nice holidays and are excited for the new year and all that. Today, I will be breaking down the answer to the debate on who is stronger, Katakuri or King. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hit you guys with a cop-out answer talking about some lame like it's a tie or it's situational by the end of the video. I will have given you guys like my full take on who wins this matchup and why I'm confident on who I think wins. The character that I think wins this fight, spoiler, is also the stronger character overall, Katakuri, the top Yonko commander of the Big Mom Pirates. Alright, first of all, it makes sense that people match the two characters up since their existences connect to so many different ideas and debates. First of all, heavy Zoro fans will support King because if King is strong, and Zoro beat King, then that means Zoro's strong. So Zoro fans will obviously want to say that King's strong. Also, saying that King is stronger than Katakuri, who fought Luffy only one arc before Zoro fought King, would kind of show that Zoro is very close to Luffy in strength, which is an ideal that a lot of like heavy Zoro fans support. The only really works if you think that King is stronger than Katakuri though. So today I'm here to say that although King is super strong and of probably the strongest race in One Piece, but Katakuri is the stronger character, and I'm gonna break that down for you. In regards to setup, they both have a lot of ground to stand on with the fact that they are both the strongest members of their respective Yonko crews, ignoring the obvious captains of said crews. In Whole Cake, Katakuri was constantly regarded as the strongest of Big Mom's children, and he also has the highest bounty on the crew. King is a little less clear, but he does have the highest bounty among the three calamities in Kaido's crew. King is obviously stronger than Jack because just look at the dude. He takes losses in like every appearance that he had in the series. Queen is for sure a step above, but Zoro usually fights slightly stronger opponents than Sanji every arc, so the fact that Zoro fought King makes me pretty confident that King's the strongest of that crew. Alright, now let's get on my reasoning on why Katakuri is stronger than King. My main thought is that there are two power systems in One Piece. There are Devil Fruits and Haki, which are usually the top deciders of strength in One Piece fights, as they are the power systems, like of course. If we look at Devil Fruits, I'm confident that Katakuri is far better than King. Katakuri had an awakened Devil Fruit, which shows extreme mastery of his fruit, and this is something that is like incredibly rare, and there are a lot of even top tier characters in One Piece that don't have their fruit awakened. So this is a really strong testament of how much Katakuri has mastered his fruit. On top of that, Katakuri just has the better fruit in general. Katakuri's fruit is one of the most versatile in the entire series. It is a special paramecia fruit and allows him to change his body by using it as a tool or changing his surroundings or just doing anything. He can also use it in an elastic way through Mochi's natural form or use it for pure power with the help of Haki, which gives his attacks so much variation and unpredictability. Compared to that, King, he just has a pretty good fruit. King's Ancient Zoan fruit, with it being an Ancient Zoan, it boosts his overall stats a bunch, along with it giving him the power of flight. It's a solid fruit, but it doesn't give as near as much value as the Mochi Mochi fruit. Like the most notable attack from King's Zoan was him pulling his head back to launch like a laser, which is strong and pretty funny, but let's be real, it's nowhere near as like effective or valuable as Katakuri's many attacks that he can use with his Mochi fruit. Fruits do not decide everything though, since we also have Haki as a power system. It is of course incredibly powerful, which can be seen in numerous moments in the series. We've seen Kaido talking about like, ooh, Haki's the greatest thing ever, Haki transcends all. And we've also seen characters like Roger and Garp become some of the strongest in the entire series without even any fruit, just raw off the power of Haki. Now if we compare the Haki of Katakuri and King, this is a category that Katakuri is leagues above King in. We have seen almost nothing impressive from King in regards to observation Haki, while Katakuri has some of the best observation in the series, especially with his insane future sight, which was a big part of Whole Cake Island and his fight with Luffy. Next, we can look at armament Haki, which is closer, but it also goes to Katakuri. Luffy became very proficient in armament Haki during the time skip, and he was training with one of the best pure Haki users in the entire series for years in Rayleigh. He had also never struggled from his armament haki being too weak the entire post-time skip until he met Katakuri. In Luffy's fight against Katakuri, his armament was so outmatched that fist-to-fist clashes would leave Katakuri unfazed and would leave Luffy's hands burning from the pain of Katakuri's insanely powerful armament haki. King, on the other hand, has shown nothing impressive in regards to his armament haki, which is why this category, again has to go to Katakuri. Finally, we have Conqueror's haki, and this one's it's not even a conversation. Like, I don't even know what to say for this section. It's a simple fact. Katakuri got Conqueror's haki. King doesn't even have any. I'm shouting out someone from the comments every video, so shout out to Asim NB1 or NM1BC. This comment was from a Hunter x Hunter video on the princes, and yeah, the fourth prince's abilities and all that are so interesting to talk about, and they're so insane. So, alright, back to the video though, gangos. So Katakuri has a better devil fruit, is more proficient with his fruit, has better observation haki, has better armament haki, and is the only one between the two of them to have Conqueror's haki. But I know this is still not enough to convince a lot of the people who think that King is stronger. And that's because of the fact that King is from one of the strongest races in the series. Lunarians have been shown to have some of the most insane durability in the entire series. On top of that, they are able to get a speed boost depending on if their flame is on or off. This is all great, but let me tell you guys, race is not enough to save King from losing this fight, and there are a lot of ways that Katakuri could beat King despite King's insane Lunarian durability. First of all, if King ever turns his flame off, he's completely cooked. Like, it works because of the fact that him turning his flame off gives him a speed boost, which lets him blitz people, but that's meaningless against Katakuri's future sight. Katakuri in this case would be able to look into the future and see that King is about to turn his flame off, which would allow Katakuri to counter King accordingly and win the fight. Katakuri could also win through unconventional means, even if King has his flame on the entire fight. There are many things that durability cannot save you from, and one of those things is suffocation, which is a specialty of Katakuri. We saw Katakuri smush Luffy and attempt to suffocate him in like a big glob of mochi in their fight, and I honestly think that this would be enough for Katakuri to beat King if he ever caught him. Like, the only reason Luffy escaped was because he ate his way out, but I doubt King would be able to do something that silly as and absurd. So suffocation could get him, and it's a reasonable way for Katakuri to win the fight. If I gotta reach a bit, I did a reaching. The other two are more reasonable. This is reaching a bit, but I do also see a third way for Katakuri to win this fight. This through Conqueror's haki, which could likely get through Lunarian durability, at least partially if Conqueror's coating is used. The problem is that Katakuri doesn't got any Conqueror's coating, but if Luffy was able to learn some mid-fight against Kaido, then it's possible for Katakuri to be able to, especially with the fact that Katakuri is an expert at haki already, and power is known to blossom in the midst of a fight in One Piece. Like, that's super common. Alright, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you're down, because I'm trying to get monetized. Thanks for listening, and see you, gangos.